Welcome back.
House cats.
Woo! Another episode. We're up north. Man, I gotta tell you, I'm loving the cold weather up here.
Well, we went up north, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's getting hot.
It's getting hot.
And when I say hot, damn it, I'm talking about Whitney Rose. God damn.
Damn.
Come on, bruh.
Dude, she's got to take it easy.
Listen, her
she's got to
last
take it easy in those interview outfits.
What you saying?
I'm saying it's problematic.
Listen,
it's distracting.
I understand why her last name Rose. Okay, every time I watch her, something is rising.
the all boats rise.
Come on, man. So my flagpole is up and it's ready to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Salute.
Whitney, goddamn.
We're bad. Okay, all right.
Okay. I'm here for you, Whitney. Whitney, I'm here. Listen, and I want to know, like, what was her ex? Like, she cheated on with her current husband. What was going through his mind? Right?
Nothing smart.
Okay.
Logical. Again, what if he was kind of one of those guys? What if he was similar to her current guy? Like just kind of like a out of her league wealthy guy. And then she just kind of was like, it's not really working. I got this new version that I'm looking at.
All right, let me put it on the guy's side. Now, it's a saying that I heard. It was like every time you see a bad woman, a beautiful woman, is one guy that's tired of having sex with her or just irritated by her. Right, so let's just think.
That's true. So your shit will stink at some point to somebody, right? Well, you could have the hottest Victoria's Secret chick on planet Earth,
Whitney Rose,
and there is some ex of hers that's like, she's the most annoying. I can't stand her.
Yeah,
I don't have sex with her. She's so annoying.
Her voice can be a little. We'll get to that later. But damn it, girl.
There was someone out there.
Come on, bro.
Who lost their way. There's someone who lost their way. And Mary. Oof. Just
Mary is my favorite.
Yeah, okay.
Mary is my favorite. It's the reason why her last name is Cosby, because she's stirring the pudding. Now,
I do. It is weird, and you kind of mentioned it last time, but it is. I never really thought about the fact that like she's married to an old man, and her last name's Cosby. Like that is weirdly connected. Like I'm like, is the universe connecting some shit there? They're telling us something.
Well, she's married to her step grandfather, so
right.
She's attracted to older men.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking
kind of a grandfather. Maybe we used to watch the show, and there was some sort of fetish lived real life.
Free Cosby.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I forgot what he did. I forgot what he did that fast.
It was just you just thought about his show, and you're like, oh fuck!
I forgot what he did that fast. I apologize to these queens.
Oh my god!
Anyways, let's start this episode.
And real quick,
what?
I still love the fact that we're gonna see her preach.
What do you mean?
We didn't talk about the fact last week that she's a Pentecostal pastor.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, I keep forgetting she's a Pentecostal pastor because she's this kind of like, no one gives less of a fuck than her. And she just kind of has this like dead like stare and then just unaffected completely. Yet she's out there like, but then you see like a clip of her and she's just like, hey man. And you're like, what the hell is this?
That's not her behind that rostrum.
What do you mean?
You thought the Mary that you see like unbothered and so calm and dancing at the party by herself while they all in the bathroom. You think like behind that rostrum that's her? No, that's not her. That's God's tongue.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
So you're saying that, because I'm used to like, I'm thinking like, okay, who you are is who you are, but you're saying that like she is just who she is, like who we see her on the show, and then she gets on the podium or whatever, and
rostrum.
Rostrum?
Yeah.
Okay, rostrum. And then God shoots into her and then shoots out of her
that spirit.
The like the tongue and the words and all the things she's saying.
Yeah. Because she has to do whatever it takes, Pastor Mary, to get that collection plate.
Okay. So it's like a sales thing. It's like, sale. That makes sense.
If a guy had low energy and selling you a car like, hey man, this is the nice new Ferrari. I mean, you could test drive it. It's cool, whatever it goes, like so fast or whatnot. Do you like it? You'd be like, ugh.
See, I'd probably believe him because I'd be like, he's not trying.
What?
But some people, I guess, like this salesy thing.
What if a guy comes to you? Listen, man, this is the car you want. Okay, now the hell with the other.
Don't hurt me.
No, listen. This is what God wanted you to get. Exactly.
Okay, yeah. So it's kind of like I'm gonna scare you into salvation. I'm gonna scare you into heaven.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. So speaking of Mary, we left off in the blowout between Mary and Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Jen's losing her mind.
Yeah.
In the bathroom with The homies.
Well, she was losing her mind by herself, and all her homies ambushed her, or she wanted that attention.
Well, Heather clearly wanted a little bit of more screen time. She's always kind of rushing and being like, "Hey, everything okay in here?" Like, I really want to be like your best friend. So if you could please just, hey, she's got that like, "Hey, are we friends?" So she rushes in to be like, "Everything's okay, right?"
You said she got that hey energy. Hey, is everything okay?
Hey, everything okay? Am I invited?
And by the way,
no, it's my birthday. Oh, why didn't you invite me? She's got that energy big time.
She's everywhere. She plays. Let me just tell you something. She put her eggs in everyone's basket. Now, 100%. I love how everyone, and this is why I love the production on these shows, because when everyone is trying to like calm Jen down and they're talking and speaking like, girl, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They cut to Mary. She on the couch. Girl, let me get some. This my jam.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. That's what she's saying. And she have a little, she don't give a damn. And then Jen threw a little slight shot, called her like dress a sponge. Did you hear the comment?
Yeah, she said something like, I hope she wipes her ass with that sponge dress or something like that. And I'm just like.
That was kind of funny.
That was kind of funny. Because she's sitting there literally with a sponge dress on.
Yeah.
And so she gets up. She goes, where is Jen at? I need to talk to her. She walks in, hears everyone talking shit about her and the whole thing. And she just walks right in, not a care in the world, because no one has more of a I don't give a fuck attitude than Mary.
Come on.
Walks in and just goes, hey, what's the problem? And Jen's just like, you disrespected my family. And it's like, first of all, I'm just kind of over this whole concept of like, if you say anything remotely about anyone's family, then that's like the worst thing you can do. I'm like, last time I checked, I didn't choose my family. There's people I was born with. So if they're being assholes or if there's a situation, I don't understand the whole like families off limits thing. Like, you can't say anything bad about family. It's like, I don't get it. Like, if you're being an asshole, or if I need to say something about your family, like, I'll say something about your family. Same goes with mine.
I completely agree. I think family is only off limits if one, they passed away.
Sure.
And two, if they're fighting for their life.
I get that. I mean, that's sensitive.
But if you see something like a crazy mistake, like, oh my God, Whitney, your dad haircut looked like the guy from Despicable Me. Like, you can say that. And that's great judgment.
That's insane.
That's great judgment. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's my future stepdad.
Okay, that's true. You need to get close with him.
I apologize. Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron. Okay. So they're blowing up. They're freaking out with each other. But then I will say, like, after Jen's just like, you disrespect her face, you never say that. I do kind of just feel like we're getting back to this whole concept of like, no one likes the smell of a hospital. It was an insensitive comment.
Yeah.
And plus, she reminded everyone, hey, I didn't say you smell like a hospital.
Oh, yeah.
I said that it smelled like a hospital. So like people came from the hospital, were hanging out in a room, and she just kind of had this, ooh, it smells like a hospital.
Thank you.
Which is not the same as, ew, you're gross.
Come on.
It's just kind of a general, like if someone stepped in shit and you're like, oh, it smells like shit in here.
Yeah. Not you smell like
not
shit.
Not you smell like shit. It's more like something smells like shit. Oh, yeah, you stepped in shit. Like, it's a little like more benign.
But if this is the self-proclaimed queen bee we're talking about. Like, Jen is so, like, everything has to be high maintenance with Jen. And she's like in her own world. She doesn't listen. That's what Mary was trying to say. I didn't say you smell like a hospital. I said it smelled like a hospital. And in her interview, she was like, everybody smelled like a hospital.
Yeah.
And so the fact, and we talked about it last episode, hospitals, that shit stink.
It's not a good smell.
It smell like death.
It's like cleaner in death.
Thank you.
So no one likes it. It's clear no one likes it. She made just kind of an insensitive comment. Jen, if you're that much of a ball, you need to chill.
Thank you.
Like, you need to calm down. Like, you're being massively affected by this. And it's so clearly not, she's clearly not saying, I don't care about your stupid aunt who lost her legs. Like, that's not what she's saying. She's just saying it smelled like hospital in the room.
Yeah.
That's very different than saying some sort of disrespectful, I don't care about your, although I will say in some of those post interviews when she's talking shit, it's a lot less nice when she's like, drink water or something about not the nicest thing. But that's so Jen doesn't know that.
Yeah, I can't wait to the reunion, but we'll get there. But okay, so
so then Meredith walks in, and this mind president Meredith. Hi guys, you guys. I think that we should get along, and this is your party, guys. And it's just like, dude, you can't have less energy than her.
She's trying to sell me a car.
Yeah, you can't have, exactly. I might trust her. But like, she can't have less energy than that. She just is barely there. She's barely alive.
I'm glad you established that was Meredith, because if you didn't, the audience, the viewers, we didn't know if you was talking about Meredith or what's her name? Husband.
Lisa's husband.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. Come
dude,
on.
that is so true. Because he is dead. And we'll get to that.
On the inside, he's dead on the inside.
There's nothing left in that poor man's body.
So, by the way, Mary, so unbothered, she goes, you know what? Come here. This is
Hug it out.
de-escalate. Come here. This is stupid.
Hug it out.
I'm not worried about this. I don't care. Hospital, no hospital. Come here. You're too cute to be like fighting in this pretty dress.
Yeah.
So that's how unbothered she is. So she goes, okay, cool. The party then continues, and that's when the goddess, the queen, the lovely dove herself, Whitney Rose, approaches the real queen bee in my end. He's singing that shit. Come on, man.
So Lisa, we got a Lisa Whitney battle going on.
The real queen bee versus the queen herself.
So what's going on with them? What happened?
Well, I was watching, right? And apparently at the wedding of the whatever you want to call
it.
The
vow renewal. Yeah.
Whitney, when she got off the pole, it was a clip.
Right. When she descended from the
pole. By the way, man, that tattoo on her on that pole, I was throwing dollars at the TV. I hope you got them, Whitney. But anyway, so she orders, like, you know, I guess apparently they have history, Lisa and Whitney. Yeah. She asks for Lisa's help. Whitney, who I'm speaking of, she goes like, listen, I'm having a wedding renewal and I need some tequila. I heard about your husband's and your, tequila company. Can you provide us with the liquor? She says yes, and she provided them with 2 bartenders. Apparently, those guys got drunk. Yeah, and I can't blame them. Like, imagine me and you go to a bartender. We see Whitney on the goddamn pole. I'm chunking it. I'm like, man, hold me back. I know she just got remarried, but damn it, I'm trying to cheat too. I heard that's how she got in. I heard that's how she met her husband.
Right. And it is interesting because they were like,
sorry, baby.
Yeah, I love you. It is interesting because she walked right up to her and just basically was like, thank you so much for the gift of the tequila, but I will say that your bartenders were like unruly and they stole stuff and they broke stuff, and it must have been bad to bring that up because Whitney doesn't seem like a drama starter. Whitney seems pretty like straight-laced,
laid back, so
it must have been pretty bad. And then Lisa, which I understand, I feel like if someone came up to me and like were like, thank you for the gift, but I would be a little bit like, hey, that's kind of ungrateful. Like, it'd be nice to just like keep that to yourself if I'm giving you a gift. Agreed. But there also is a level of like, hey, if something went down really bad, like tell me. But the way Lisa took it was just like so immature. It was like, oh my God, like you're so threatened.
But would you have brought it up at a party?
See, no.
That's where it goes.
Right.
Like a little dicey situation.
But that's why me and you are not real housewives.
And that's why Whitney can do no wrong.
It's because that's what ladies do is they bring this stuff up in the middle of a bunch of people so that they explode.
Okay.
That's the qualities they possess and we lack.
I love that for them. Okay, so she brings it up. Lisa didn't accept it well, so she goes.
Well, she had a great line too. I wrote it down.
What did she
said
say?
Something to the effect of like I gave you the gift. What you do with it is your problem. And she said something to the effect of like, if I buy you a Chanel necklace and you choke on it,
choke on it.
It's not my fault. And I was like, that's actually a really good line.
That's a great line.
That was like a rap lyric. I was like, what song did you get that from?
Well, hold on, I don't know anyone chewing on Chanel necklace. That's how rich are you?
It's like a white girl rapper.
Okay, so you're talking about,
and then we'll do a quick flip over to Whitney working out on the pole. By the way, and her like 6-year-old daughter watching her.
Let me just
like tear it up.
Her 6-year-old daughter wasn't the only one watching her. Okay. Me and billions, and I'm talking about millions of men at home, was watching Whitney work that goddamn
billions.
Because she was like, yo, listen, she was like sheltered her whole life.
Yeah.
I said, sweetie, get on that goddamn pole. You get up there.
Get up there.
And by the way, when she was done, she did an extra reps. I don't know what the hell that worked.
Yeah, there was some.
Is that just for your chakras and your hip?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what it was, but I saw that goddamn tattoo, and I said, you worked that shit up. Oh my God. I just love Whitney. I didn't know, like, for her, that woman to be that beautiful with children, crazy. But go ahead.
And is it just me or like her kids don't look anything like her?
It's just you.
Like red hair and like all this, like I'm going
they
like
have red hair?
The daughter, maybe I'm missing something. The daughter has like bright red hair.
I think she got her eyes a little bit.
A little bit of eyes.
Oh, no, a little bit.
I'm going like, wait a second, Whitney got some
Oh, well, hold on.
Some redheaded boyfriend out there in the hood?
We'll get to the rumor that like
okay,
Lisa.
Right. We'll get there. Okay. So that comes.
You might be right, by the way.
I don't know. You never know. But so Heather then, of course, wanting to be like a part of the party that she wants to be, gets like a ski trip going. She calls everyone, let's go on a ski trip together. And so then we flip to Lisa getting invited as well. Like everyone gets invited to the ski trip. But then Lisa's like pissed because she finds out Whitney's going to be there, right? Yeah. And they haven't settled their beef.
It's on a Thursday.
And Lisa is talking to her husband. This is a great scene. Lisa's talking to her husband, and it starts off with her just being like, and I don't know what I'm going to do because Whitney's going to be there, and I just feel like we need to talk. And as I'm watching her talk, they kind of switch to him, and he just looks like, you just see that kind of like you see him settle into like, oh, here we go. All right, let me just kind of get ready for this just barrage that's about to hit me. And I literally thought to myself, man, that guy's burnt out and he has no life left in his eyes. And then right when I thought that, they did like the super cut where she's talking nonstop and he's just like, how funny was that?
That was so funny.
We've all been there.
Of course.
We've all been in that kind of situation where we're like, okay, let me hear more about your random friend and how the drama. Like, okay,
the party I don't care about. Don't yawn because then she'll
say. By the way, and they always like start by the way, they always bring this up at like 2 a.m.
Of course.
It's never 3 p.m. It's always like right when you're settling into like just be so tired and they're just like, and you know the thing, and you're like, here we go. All right. Yeah. All right. And you sit up and you're, yeah, keep going. What were you saying?
Listen, you never.
You know that pain.
Oh, of course. Of course. I've been there so much. And you never want to say, if you yawn in front of, that was a mistake that you did. Never yawn in front of them. Because the next thing he goes, oh, so you're not listening to me. You're bored and like you don't care. And then it's like, no, I do care. Why did you yawn? No, it was a fake yawn. It's Corona out. I was trying to make sure I check my.
I was checking my breath.
Make sure my throat was still there. I still got my lungs, right? Yeah, but then she goes. So then I could just tell he'd been in this situation before.
Oh, he was trained.
Her husband goes, do you want me to you want feedback? Or you want me to listen? I want you to listen. Copy that.
That was a trained response. That was years of therapy.
Exactly.
That was years of therapy because any other guy would be like, well, babe, like, and he'd just start talking. He just goes, would you like me to respond or would you like me to just listen? And she goes, no, I just want you to listen. and I knew he was going to say these things because of what he was saying earlier, which every time she'd be like, and can you believe that? He'd go, well, babe, you're so generous.
Yep.
Well, babe, you really are the best.
Yep.
Well, babe, you are perfect, and all your friends are idiots.
Yep.
He would just kind of give her like the bullshit lines to make her wrap it up, and it would just encourage her to keep going. And it was so funny. He just had the look of a man who's been beaten down by 50 hours of like these conversations.
Defeated. You're not about to win an argument with a woman who doesn't cook a hot meal for her children. The little dude had no teeth in his mouth. He eating Cheetos. His 2 front teeth gone, and the little dude having like some Cheetos. I'm surprised. She asked him, did you go to class? Hell no, he didn't go to class. He probably skipped class to go to a restaurant. He needed a good meal. I'm tired of this Wendy's and McDonald's shit and this Taco Bell.
I know they're so rich and they're eating like that shit all the time. It's like at least get some like home, like get like a chef.
A homemade something. And man, did you go to class? Hell no. I went to a 5-star restaurant.
Oh my God.
Come on, they add that up. Teach me physics like that.
He had no love. He had no life. It was just a man who's been beat to death for years.
I ain't having filet. I heard filet mignon is good. I never had it.
He was the type of. I've never had it. I just the filet like the burger. Are you talking about the burger?
The burger.
Is that what the filet is?
They got that at Mickey D's. They got is that the new filet? Is that the number 16?
Is that the barbecue western? Are they using the filet?
They got that at Arby's, huh?
He had the look of a man that was too tired to get divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of like, it's not worth it. I'm too tired. It's just better to sit here and go through this than it is to actually leave because leaving means I'll have to like fire a bunch of paperwork. I'm too tired for that. I'm too beat.
And I'm allocating my finances. I'm realizing it's not
worth it. I'm just going to sit here and keep drinking this tequila. By the way, we love you, Lisa. Please send some of that tequila our way. We'd love to sip it during these
The real
recaps.
Queen bee. I love that. I want to be everybody wants to be Lisa's friend, including me.
I'm down. I want to be. No matter how much shit we talk, we want to be best friends with all these ladies.
My God, Lisa is. And by the way, I just love how the scene started out with her complaining about Sundance, And then boom, straight to Whitney. Because Whitney, I mean.
Straight there.
You talking about a son that kind of dance.
Woo!
Come on, man.
Any opportunity for us to crush on Whitney.
Come on, I'm taking it. I heard.
So then we flop over to Heather and Whitney talking and kind of getting together, like trying on clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
And Whitney then brings up the fact that her and Lisa had a conversation post the conversation about the bartenders
at the party.
And straight up said that Lisa threatened Whitney by saying, if you say anything negative about my tequila or my bartenders, I will throw out the rumor that you're a swinger.
Now, here's why I'm turned on by both of them. And I love when a woman just like, you want to do some shit? Cross me if you want to.
Right.
And I love the fact that Whitney is sexually open. So it's like a win-win for the audience. Yeah.
Could care less.
Exactly. Like, what do you want? I don't care. It's a rumor. I'm not going to address it, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to.
No, and Lisa's so tight-knit that she's kind of like, I have this perfect image of myself that like, if anyone threatened her with that, it would be devastating. But Whitney's so like, I don't care. I'm already kicked out of the church. My family already kicked me out. Like all this stuff, like what's that going to do? I don't give a shit.
I love how the fact that she like shared her childhood past with us. She goes, listen, it was an opportunity where I can go to, what did she say? A vacation with her girls to Mexico or California somewhere. Well, a vacation with her girls, or 3 weeks at the church, and she chose 3 weeks at the church, and then when she came home, she just like made out with her boyfriend, and she just realized like, I like this. Am I walking the straight path? And that's when the day she decided like, I'm gonna live by my own rules.
She's not being rebellious. She just was like, hey, I'm trying to figure out myself.
Correct.
So she's got a good heart.
Yeah.
Which is like, you can't fuck with anyone who's like super comfortable in themselves and nothing to hide.
Come on. I don't like that.
Because if she was a swinger, she'd talk about it.
Well, shit, I hope so.
She'd be like, you see this redheaded kid?
Oh, you really think that's from my husband?
You think that was 4 years ago?
It was 4 years ago at a
Las Vegas.
Wait, whoa. At Las Vegas?
Well, they flew.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they came back.
I didn't know because we still up north, man. I'd have met her. I'm in Vegas all the time, Whitney, you know. But anyway.
The Phoenix this weekend. Shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Exactly.
2 shows Saturday.
Let me know when you're in the city.
So, yeah, and I thought that was a savage move by Lisa. I thought, this is like mob shit, which I kind of said last week, which is like Lisa's kind of the mob boss. Like Lisa's gonna do shit like that threatens you. She's gonna like drive your car off the road kind of shit. Like if you step on her business and her money,
yes,
she's gonna take you out.
I'm gonna take you
out. Okay, let's think. Then we switch over to Whitney and her dad.
Now, if it was...
But before you continue, I want to preface this by saying we hope him the best in his recovery.
He was an addict.
We hope that he's doing well.
Yeah.
But
like we
said...
This
is a show, and we're recapping it, and we're talking shit. We're having a good time. So, continue.
Yeah. Okay. So, and also we established that if you're not dead or fighting for your life, these jokes can fly your way. Okay. Why Muffin Top?
Dude.
Always has to... He's too... You know what he is? His hair says, like, yeah, I'm over 18, but his body says, dog, I'm ready for the morgue. I think like he's so confused. I don't know what kind of drug that he hit. And he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let my hair grow out like a fucking hush puppy. Like, I don't know what part of his...
Well, not only the growth, but the dye job. Like it's jet black.
It's jet black. It's like Matrix coat black.
Yeah. It's leather, slippery leather. And my thing too is
Lethal Weapon
he
black.
looks like he just left a School of Rock recital.
The School of Rock and Jack Black?
Yeah. Like his hair looks like he just left the theater. Like he did a recital and he was like trying out for a theater on Broadway and he forgot to take the hair off.
It's like Band Slam.
Yeah. It's like he looks okay. So there's this trade show called NAMM Show.
Okay.
And it's a music trade show. It happens every year, and if you're in music, whatever, it's like they try to bring out the new products and whatever. It's like Comic-Con for musicians.
Okay, he does look like a Comic-Con character.
When you go to this NAMM show, it's full of nothing but like 50-year-olds that are still living in their mind back when they were 20 years old, and they all have hair like that, or like they're fat old guys with like metal hair, and like he looks like a guy at that convention. Like he looks like no one told him, hey man, like the band should break up.
The band is over.
The band, like you guys all work at the bowling alley, and it's time to let the band go.
I feel you on that. And speaking of bowling alley, he looked like he just hang around the bowling alley and pick up women. Hey, Meredith, I see you coming over here.
He's like, I still am young and I play the guitar, brother.
You know I bought a 300 last week. You know that, right? Hey, they gave me a ring and all that. I'm still here. Yeah, hell no.
Wild. Because he's like if you take rid of the hair, he's like dressed normal. Yeah. He looks normal. And then all of a sudden the hair is just like wild.
Well, hopefully when he goes to Mary Church, she can like cast some spirits over that little head of his and he can just get that normal haircut.
Wild look. Let it grow to like a normal color too. Not the jet black wig color.
For the audience that's listening, his hair is just like Evan's beanie. Like it's literally just
Dude,
like
it's my shirt and my beanie. It's blacker than black. It's black as night.
Messy at top.
It's like cut like a rock star. It's like it's literally looks like Aerosmith. It's just like wow. Okay, so then we go to Meredith and Seth, their date.
This was a bombshell.
You
want to just lead us into it?
I mean, so they're sitting there. Just hi babe, how are you?
And he has energy. He's like,
he's got a little more energy.
What's up, man? How are you? Okay, I want to talk to you about something and all that. Then he hit us with it. Did you tell any of your friends that we're divorced? I dropped the remote. When he said that, I dropped the remote.
Oh no, they're separated.
Oh, they were separated.
They're not. They're currently separated.
I'm sorry.
And the concept was that they're like working on their relationship.
And yeah, she goes like, "No, I haven't told any of my friends, but between me and you, no." He goes, "Well, do you think our marriage was supposed to like continue?" And she goes, "How can you say that? Like, of course I wanted our marriage to continue." And it goes to that whole debacle, and I'm sitting there the whole time like, "You dirty scumbag." This guy, like, I don't know. I'm on Meredith. I'm on the slow. Listen,
Meredith's side on this one.
Okay, let me just tell you why. He feels like she is not transparent enough for him.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he's with the phone switch.
Yeah. Go through your phone. Go to my phone. Go through your phone. She's like, no. Like, bro, listen, I don't know Meredith's age, and I'm pretty sure I don't know his age. And I'm pretty mid-30s, 40s, would you say?
Meredith and her husband?
Yeah.
Early 50s.
Early 50s, okay.
Yeah.
Why is he trying to do this childish shit? I'm sorry for cursing. Going through each other's phone. You're a married guy. Do you ever go through your wife's phone?
Never.
No.
But
whoa.
It's a sign that he's suspicious of really suspicious activity. I don't go through that because I don't even think that's happening. So I don't feel the temptation to go through it.
Yeah.
It's either he's cheating and so he's on edge about it, or he's what the fuck is the vibe I was getting from him was that he feels like she's just checked out.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So
have you seen his lineup? Is awful.
Right. Awful. Right. So the vibe that I was getting from him was like, hey, remember he made that like sly comment about like, oh, it's nice that I'm getting like eye contact from you because you're usually just staring at your phone.
I saw that.
So I think he feels that she's checked out. She's just doing her own thing. She's not putting any effort into the relationship. And he's overdoing the like, I'm an amazing guy and I'm doing everything I can in the relationship and you're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. Feels like he's overdoing it. Mm-hmm. Like maybe he's texting maybe he's not cheating, but he's definitely like talking to some girls.
Texting
on like Tinder and some shit when he's like on business. And he's feeling bad about it. And so he's kind of like, he's gaslighting. He's like, well, you. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens.
Well, and also I feel like he's hanging around with his son because I feel like women will go through dudes' phones. Like, why do I don't understand a guy like pressing the issue. Like, just show me you care. Like, if she's checked out, then dudes are like, you know what? Maybe you can find a man that's better than me that it can do better for you. Because clearly I'm not it. You know what I mean? I try to love you the best I can, and I try to give you fulfillment and satisfactory in this relationship. That's not enough for your standards, so I'm cool. I'm out. I appreciate all the time, and I appreciate this journey with you. But yeah, I'm a good guy. Come through my phone. Look, go through my phone.
Yeah, he's trying to overdo it.
You deleted your text.
He spent 3 hours making sure it was clean.
Thank you.
Because he knew he was going to say that.
I did that before. I did
go through my phone.
Go through my phone.
All your messages are deleted and your Instagram's been deactivated.
And even with that, even with that, I still don't go through my phone. I was like, man, go through my phone. Give it to me. Wait, hold on. And I was just playing now.
Yeah, you're the guy that like, you're in the shower.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, where's my phone?
Exactly.
And you're like, oh, you're coming out naked. You're like, where's my phone?
That's the
and she's on
fastest
it.
shower.
And you're like, oh,
no, yep. That's the fastest shower. Listen, I tell guys all the time, man, if you leave your phone outside that shower, man, that's the fastest shower you ever take. That's a bird bath. You don't care about hygiene. Oh, man, no, hell no.
You won't even, if you're that afraid, you'll just use wipes.
It's,
just like sitting
you
there,
know
like,
what?
on the couch.
I trust myself.
Yeah, like I'm camping. I'm camping in the house.
Hell no, let me see my phone. That never works.
You're like in the shower. Like I'm willing. I don't care if it breaks.
I used to take my phone in the shower. That's how much I was. I didn't take that risk, especially when the little finger thing came out and all they needed was the thumb. I used to sleep with gloves on my hand.
Just butt naked in leather gloves
on. She was like, "What the hell is it?" My hands get cold.
Yeah, well, no, it's a moisturizing. I put the lotion in the hands to keep them moist.
Hell no.
Okay, so then the ski date starts. Okay, and the ladies show up.
Just tell them who idea was it for the ski date.
You guys, can I be your best friend? You guys, am I invited to the party? Hey guys, I was wondering if I could come over. I know you guys are all doing dinner. I was wondering, like,
oh my god,
I love you, but Heather,
oh my god,
you reek of.
Can you go somewhere?
Desperation.
Thank you. Can you go somewhere? I can see if these women were paying you. Yeah. Like literally, I can see if you was like one of these girls that was all like you wanted to be. Like just say for Jen. Yeah. Jen is her ride or die. If she's always on Jen, like wig, I should say. Yeah. Then I respect that. Sure. But she's everywhere. She's all in the videos, dancing with the talent. I'm like, man.
It's 24/7. It's just like, it really is just this feeling of like, what are you guys doing? You guys talking about me? No one's talking about you, Heather. Just get your ass over here. Let's go.
Yeah.
So the girls show up.
Yeah.
For starters, I thought it was hilarious. Mary walks up the stairs and she's winded. Walking up the stairs.
Shows up fashionably late and then she's winded.
And she's like, I like to wear the Chanel because I don't get wedgies with the Chanel.
Might be true. I heard about the Chanel.
I've never worn Chanel, but I mean, I would imagine that they don't give you wedgies. I would imagine if you spent like 10 grand on a jacket or like some pants, like if they gave you wedgies, they'd be like, dude, I need my money back.
Well, Chanel wedgies might be the worst pain. I don't know. Whatever Mary says, I'm going to go with it.
Okay, cool. So we're just agreeing with Mary.
Okay.
What I did like about it was that everyone it was never more clear that there are two sections of like women in this show.
Okay.
There is Heather and Whitney, and then there's the other ones. Meredith is somewhere in the middle. But like Lisa, Mary, and Jen are on a completely different stratosphere of just like snobby wealth.
Yeah.
Like they all show up in like matching head to toe Chanel or Gucci or whatever. And then like Whitney and Heather are just a little more like, oh, I'm just wearing my normal shit. And Meredith's somewhere in the middle. But like when they all walk out, it was kind of watching just like normal chicks and then like psycho ballers. Watching them all. It was just like it was such a clear representation of their personality. Of like,
it was more like rich, then you have wealthy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
And of course, I gotta say this. Let's see. I have it here. Oh yeah. Of course, our girl shredding.
Oh yeah.
I mean, first of all, we had
Killing.
Jen, Lisa, and Mary couldn't even ski.
Well, Mary was doing Snow Angels, so she ain't.
Yeah, they couldn't even. They came out with $20,000 worth of gear. Couldn't even ski.
Poor instructor that day. But go ahead.
I know. He probably thought, I wonder if I could get one of these girls. But Whitney,
yes,
on the snowboard, shredding.
Let's just take.
She was incredible. She was like ripping on the slope, like just like ripping it up.
I'm going to Big Bear this weekend. And I'm gonna try to practice, and I'm gonna try to get mine in. Cause sweetie, if you want a snow date, man, did you see her
ripping it up?
Damn, like literally, I love athleticism and I love women in power, and we both know that. Now you put those two together, you have a queen, and that's my queen, and I can't believe she shocked me.
Shocked.
I thought she was gonna be like one of them prissy girls, she has that voice. I don't care, and but she went out there, and I thought like, goddamn, what time do your X Games competition start?
And she wasn't dressed sexy at all. Like everyone else had the like over the top shit, and she just was dressed like just a normal snowboarder,
regular. Like she came like,
which is like the ultimate sign of like a chick who's like confident.
Yes,
is when they don't always have to go there with it.
That's it. Like what, bro? When you see her in it, just know she's in it. And I think that
Thank you, Justin, for that.
Yeah. Much shout out to my man Justin. But also, I think that Whitney is just like a perfect Like she just showed her personality in that one aspect. Like you can go to the game, a football game with her. You can go to.
Yeah, she's gonna wear the hoodie.
She's gonna wear the hoodie.
She's not gonna show up with the tits out and the ass out. She's gonna show up with like jeans and a hoodie.
A hoodie, but maybe the team's hoodie.
Yeah.
Maybe like, yo, she's really involved. Like I'm like, God damn, I can talk to her about sports, and she can follow. So.
And that you just fell more in love too. I mean, if not only is it Whitney, but then if Whitney's like, yo, did you hear about the Lakers trade of this week? I mean,
girl,
which you feel like she would be. I do feel like she'd be one of those.
Hey, girl, listen.
She's like, can you believe? And then she would just start going on about like salary caps.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I would literally go and I would call her husband. Like, listen, man, some things.
What can we do?
What can you do?
We work out a deal.
Can we come on? Because listen, she cheating on you anyway. Okay. Now I love her just as much as you do. Now, how many days do you want her?
Like you pay child support for her to get her. Like I'm willing to split time.
Well, what you want to do? Because I'm pregnant. Wait, you pregnant? She got me pregnant.
I'll pay for school.
She pay for.
Yeah, I'm pregnant. With who?
With Whitney.
With Whitney.
She nutted in me.
You're like making up some insane shit just to whatever it takes. Okay. You called me on the bullshit. I get it. Let's try new. Get my eggs frozen.
I wasn't on the birth control, man. I wasn't on the
something new. Love by the way, the little random side note. I loved when Jen was practicing in her room with like her rollerblades on, and her whole family's like, good job.
It wasn't her family. It was her 4 assistants.
Oh, it was the assistants. I didn't catch who it was. Oh, it's even worse.
On rollerblades.
Oh, those assistants. I can't wait till they show their face again.
That was so stupid.
Oh my God.
Imagine them doing a work call. She was like, all right, come in. Y'all got to cheer me on. I was like, what you doing? We're skiing. Oh, we got to be outside? She was like, no, it's inside. How you gonna ski inside? I got these rollerblades. Don't worry about it.
She just hired 4 people to shit on.
That's it.
I was like, I need 4 guys just to shit on regularly.
Y'all make up y'all cheer on the way. On the way here.
That was unbelievably hilarious.
That was so funny. Yes.
Okay, so then the ladies get ready for dinner.
Yes. By the way, it takes 3 hours to get these women to get ready. So
3 hours.
And by the way,
I've had some guy friends like that.
Who's the first one ready?
By the way, you see how she like threw her leg up with the, and I was just like, dude, she's effortless. She's effortless.
Poor Heather. Poor Heather.
I mean, yeah. There's like first one down there, like sitting at the table, just like, where is everyone? Oh, I'm 2 hours early. That's okay. I'm gonna get a drink.
Everybody left the goddamn restaurant. She's like, no, they're coming.
Yeah, I promise. They're 2 hours. And it's like, she's like the one that shows up and is just like, oh, they're early. Okay, it's okay. You know, I meant to show up early anyways. I'm going to go on a walk. I'm going to check to make sure. And then like all the gifts are set out. Everything's ready. Like all the girls show up are like, wait, where were we? Oh, shoot. Well, I thought it was the other restaurant. And she's like, no, I know. It's fine. It's fine. I know we all make mistakes. But she's been there for 2 hours freaking out the whole time. Like,
please.
They're like, we have to let the table go if you're not going to do. She's like, they're going to be here. They have to be here.
These are my friends.
These are my best friends.
All of them. It's so messed up.
Oh my God.
So we're at this dinner table. And before we get to that, they're on the slope and Whitney approaches Meredith.
Oh, right.
And she goes like, listen, me and Lisa, we talked at the party, but we also had conversations after. We had words after the party, and she tried to say I'm gonna leak like the secret that I'm a swinger and all. That. She didn't say swinger because she didn't want to give her that liberty or satisfaction of that rumor being out there. So she was like saying nasty things and threatening me. And then Meredith goes, you should like confront her.
Yeah. Right.
And I think women like, and of course women like take things literally. So Whitney was at the table and she goes on about her dad, like, you know, she's been financing him. She, drug addiction, and she's taking her own father to Mary's church. And then she's like, I'm being judged. I'm tired of being judged. And I think people shouldn't judge. And then got an awkward silence. And then Lisa, Queen B, goes, I feel like you got something on your mind, so you should just say it. And Whitney, the queen, like the goddess, the beautiful stallion that she is, she didn't back down. She goes, I'm talking about you, Lisa. I feel like you judge me a lot. And then it goes to this whole argument about the text. I can't remember, recall. You want to go?
Well, they went over what we had already talked about. So they went over the whole, like, hey, you were kind of airing out the fact that you think I might be a swinger, and like kind of brought back the drama.
She never said swinger, which she didn't want to give her that satisfaction. She said,
"Oh, right.
Yeah, because
the threat."
Yeah, she explained.
She's like, "Well, I just heard some things, and I wanted you to know that I heard things," which is a classic threat. Like, I've heard. Interesting. I just heard some rumors, Malik, that you might be in trouble with the law a little bit, and I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it's interesting. Like, that's a classic blackmail strategy. You know what I mean?
Don't give these people any ideas.
No, but no, I'm creating the idea that you're dangerous.
That might don't
and
do
like
that.
Whitney might like that.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? I'm trying some techniques for you. We'll see what happens.
Well, anything for love.
But you know what I mean? Like it's such a like I'm just helping you out, which is clearly like a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought what was like so telling of Lisa's brutality was when she goes, I don't care enough. Well, first of all, she starts with, I do everything out of kindness. That's what she says.
Well, Meredith thought like, and again, the ladies think like Lisa is a big sister. They think she's kind. They think she's generous. And she might be, like her husband said it. He repeated it to her like it was a script.
Babe, yeah.
Yeah, you're very generous.
You're great. Anything you say should be, yeah, no, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I know she's a bitch. I know. So
I'm saying, are these women trained as well? Because they're saying like, yo, you act as a little sister to Meredith. And then Whitney is a flashback that she was like, yo, that look you have, so Utah. I don't know what that meant, but I was like, God damn.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good.
It wasn't good at all.
And Meredith kind of called it out too. Meredith was like, I think, probably, she looks at you like the younger version of herself, which is like ding, insecurity. She's threatened by Whitney because Whitney's the younger, hotter version and doesn't care about the fame, where Lisa's like getting older. She thought she was the hot one. She's been replaced.
She might have been the hot one.
She might have been back in the day, but we're getting older. We're all getting older.
Okay, a couple of Botox from Heather's, I mean Jen's spot or Heather's spot. Right. Get her right back in the game. But go ahead, continue.
So then she says, I do everything out of kindness and love.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of immediately like,
if you have to say it,
you're definitely not that kind of person.
Thank you. If you have to say it, then clearly you don't do it out of kindness and love. You can do it because you want the satisfaction, you want the attention brought back on. You want people to notice the acknowledgement that she's very kind.
And I think Meredith said that. Remember when they were on the top of the mountain? Meredith is like, well, I think that Lisa does a lot of things out of kindness and love. I think she's trying to secure the guest lists at this year's festival.
Yeah. And can you blame her?
No, but she doesn't want to talk shit because she's like, I will lose like all my passes.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get into all the party. The parties are wild. Let's go.
Well, why do you think I'm going so hard for Lisa?
Exactly.
I heard about the parties. Come on,
let's go. We want to come out.
Come on.
But then she's at dinner and she says, I do everything out of kindness and love. And then like 10 seconds later, she goes, I don't care enough about you to even think about this.
That was such a hard. But
and I was like,
salute to Whitney. Salute to Whitney though. She just took it on the chin.
She goes, all right, cool.
But then that line, like, I don't know what resonated over Heather. It's like a tag me in. Cause then the
wrestler came in.
She came in hot too.
Yeah.
Hot.
Triggered.
And she was like, I feel like you judged me as well, Lisa. And then Lisa's
like,
it would have been so boss.
Who's that?
Exactly. She's like,
were you here the whole time? That would have been amazing. If she'd have been like, wait, who is that? Wait, Heather, when did you get here?
When did you get here?
Heather, get some of these wings.
I thought you was running late.
Oh my gosh, good to see you.
I thought you still was at the ski slope. I didn't know.
I didn't even know. Did you come to this trip or were you in the area?
Did you RSVP? I don't. Just. She goes like, what the? So then then they have talk about, and her beef with Lisa is, by the way, the barrage that was shot at Lisa at this dinner table was so unnecessary in my eyes. Now I can understand Whitney. Of course, if someone threatens you, yes, bring it up. And then Meredith, I don't like how you play, like, if you tell someone to bring it up and then you say, well, I didn't think you was going to bring it up at the dinner table. You told her to bring it up.
Yeah.
Right? So I think they already had a private discussion and you tell her, like, bring it up. And did she want to be private again? I don't know. But the fact that she brought it up at the dinner table, you was like, well, I didn't know you was going to do that. Like, stop being fake, Meredith. But I think that Heather situation is a little bit weak. And for one, you're talking about college. Okay, you graduated from BYU.
Right.
You said Lisa said you only remember you because she, the girl who like flashed her titties in like study hall and whatever. And she was like, you can't do that. You won't graduate, and okay, that's years ago. You want Lisa to notice you that bad that the fact that and Lisa, we've been friends for years. If we go around town, right, and me and you have some kind of established relationship, friendship, and you're telling everyone that like I barely know the guy. Like, I don't know. He does a little podcast and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay. We're not cool. I don't give a shit. That's your opinion. But the fact that I care about Heather wants to be P. Diddy, Sean Combs, be dancing next to Biggie and dancing next to Maze for my hip hop listeners. And the fact that she like care enough about Lisa's opinion over her. Like all these women do. But the fact that she does and she wants to be like Lisa's best friend is desperate to me. And I think that her argument is weak sauce. It was so disrespectful. And Lisa, I feel like she should have never backed down. And she's like, I'm sorry. And then she gives her the thumbs up.
Oof, which was just the middle finger of all middle fingers. Exactly. Right there. That's like the hey bud, hey chief. Yeah. When you're talking to a guy.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, I'm sorry you're bummed out there, bud.
Yeah.
Like when you do that to a guy that's like so disrespectful, it's like the thumbs up is like the version of that. Oh. And I feel like, with Heather and Lisa, it's like Heather. There's no question that Lisa's big timing you.
Of course.
Lisa looks down on you. Lisa doesn't give a fuck about you.
No.
Lisa look at you as just trailer park trash. Let's be very clear.
Let's be very clear. And by the way, I'm commenting like I'm instigating like how Mary was doing at the table. So go ahead.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, what? Like what? I love Mary's facial expressions were like, oh. What? Like, it was so over the top.
Then when they said the thumbs up, and then it was like, everyone knows it's universal that it's a fuck you. She was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right. She's like playing to the camera.
She's so messy.
It was so great too because we had them going at each other.
Yeah.
And then like she'd be like, Heather would say something like, and I think that you dissed me. And then Mary would be like, hey guys, we're at dinner. Let's just calm down. And then Lisa would be like, I don't even care about you enough to diss you. And then she'd be like, oh, what? Like, she'd kind of like, she'd like try to calm it down. And then immediately be like, oh, like, yo.
I know you ain't about to let her say that to you. Yeah,
she was like egging them on.
I love the instigation.
And there's no question, if I'm at a dinner table and I'm like pissed and I'm saying something and you go, oh, then I'm on 10 more levels. You know what I mean?
There's no calming down.
But Heather was fuming because I think she was reliving some like high school days of like, I wasn't a part of the cool kids club. The hot cheerleader made fun of me and now it's happening again and I'm 50 years old. There's no way this is happening again.
Divorce. Like only thing she has is her kids and her shop. Or
her like Botox shop. Yeah. And so it's like, she's definitely freaking out like, no way I'm letting this happen. I told myself I'd never let this happen again.
Okay.
And it's happening again.
So all three of them did it. They was like, okay, it won't be like brought up again. Do you want to have like a wager or a bet that this will be brought up again?
100%. Like we definitely have.
Okay.
Lisa is the
OG, the boss.
She's the boss. But she's also like an elitist. You know what I mean? She looks at her life as like the hot, cool life because she owns the liquor company. Yeah. She goes to all the parties, and you know what? She is cool.
She is.
She's like the hot chick. You know what I mean? She's like
she checks off the.
She's like the hot commodity, right? She's like the one who gets everybody into parties. She has the cool tequila. Like she is kind of the chick in town.
Yeah.
So she's got an attitude that meets it, which I kind of understand and totally get. And I think that someone like Heather, right, like definitely wants to be in that crew so bad. Mm-hmm. And I think Meredith is someone who just wants to like be friends with everyone, be cool, but at the same time definitely keep that guest list open. Yeah. I think Whitney threatens Lisa because Whitney doesn't give a fuck about any of it.
Because she looks like that.
And she looks like that, but she's also like just effortlessly cool. And so she's just like, I'm going to snowboard. I'm going to chill out. Like, I don't even care. And I think Lisa cares so much about having this perfect life that like Whitney is like a threat to like her ego that way.
I can see that. Okay.
That's kind of my take on that. Okay. So yes, I do feel like we will have plenty more run-ins with those three.
I like that. Well, we'll see. But again, Jen, you keep calling yourself the queen bee. You're not the queen bee. I think Lisa showed like I said, when you got it, you don't flaunt it. You just let other people attract to you. That's what the queen bee does. Mary, I love Miss Unbothered. You're killing it. Keep doing you. I look forward to each and every scene that you on this season. You're killing it. Heather, Try to find
try
something.
less.
Try less. I mean, goddamn. Meredith.
We love you, by the way.
We love you.
We love you. It's just sweet and sad.
Exactly. And Meredith, try to get some kind of energy. Whitney. Jen.
I'll see you in my dreams.
Jen, I don't know. I feel like
I like Jen. It's like just wild out, Jen. Just go crazy.
She's trying to find it. I think I
agree. She's trying to find a rhythm.
I'm gonna try to give her a chance again because I was all on Jen, but then Jen is just. I mean the beginning and the attention. I don't know. I'm gonna try to. She's in a great area for me.
What I like about her is that everyone else to me feels like they're just who they are.
Yeah.
Jen feels like she saw the Real Housewives of Orange County season 4. Mm-hmm. And it's been a dream of hers to be a housewife. And so she's like been kind of creating this character.
Okay.
And so it's like, okay, I'm going to buy all this crazy shit and have 4 assistants. I'm going to be crazy. But it doesn't feel as genuine.
Authentic.
It feels a little bit like she's playing a character of like, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A little staged. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I like that. Whatever. If you feel like you want to play that character, then just commit to it.
Commit.
So, yeah.
You're a little soft on it. Like be a villain.
Be all in. That's what I like. Yeah. And I love the bad guy. I root for them.
Let's go. Well, the bad guys make the fun.
They make the movie more intriguing.
Exactly. No one wants to see and everything was perfect and everyone had a great day movie.
You love everything is perfect until that's when you have drama.
Well, I'm excited to go to church next week. Because
on Sunday. Come on, man.
I cannot wait to see Whitney's dad with a wig worshiping with Mary.
No, that's not Mary. That's Pastor Mary.
Oh, that's true. Sorry. Pastor Mary and God shooting through her and just screaming and like being wild and like eyes rolling back in the head. And, I'm excited. So we'll see you next week at church.
At church up north.
What time's the service?
I think it's one of them like early morning, so like 12.
All right, we'll get up early.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you at church, guys.
Thank y'all.
Bye.